Hello guys. This video is a follow-up that was requested by one of you to give a little bit more of a little bit more detail on how I chose the textures for my beach film and what I did to get it, kind of looking like this. Let's go a little bit in more in depth with some of these. So like I said, I was using three of them, right? So so I'm going to go over how these look, and first of all, I'm just going to show you in this little preview here. So I'm going to pull this to this way a little bit because I want to show the alpha as well. So for this one, um, see like that, and there's your alpha right there. So let me just show you how this looks in Photoshop. So in Photoshop, let's see if I can find it here. I think it might be this one. Just want to make sure that I have all of these open. Okay, so here we go. So this is one of them, and actually it's the same as this one, but I think this one has a little bit more layers. So um, it all started off with your base texture that I shown you before. So I did. There's a few levels in here, and kind of getting the alpha around here, and it concluded to this for the alpha that you'll see here. So once I exported this, it turned. Let's see, where do I have that? So it turned into that, and it's just a preview that is showing like that. I don't think the little preview window here knows about 2K over 1K or these kind of not one-to-one relation type textures. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. Like I said before, it's all a matter of being able to get the right contrast in here. So, and making sure that this is grayscale before placing it in your alpha. Okay, so this was one of them. And let's go to the next one. The next one is very much similar to this. And before we go into this, let me just show you the settings. So the settings, they're almost identical to what we did in the previous video. You get the pan moving, depending on how you did your UV unwrap. You want it to move, kind of going up against the shore. And these are my current settings. And for my vertex deformation, I have, and there's a shader generation parameters, but like I said, um, I'm not always getting this vertex colors to work properly, so that's why I also rely on having the alpha. So the vertex deformation, there's with my parameters, wavelength, noise scale, and these. So hopefully these help you out. Um, this one, as far as those go, they're pretty much the same. So you'll notice there's a slight change in the wavelength because I just wanted it so that it's not moving as much. Okay, so moving on to this texture. This is, let's see, I think I have it open somewhere around here. So it's this one right here. I don't think I've saved the PSD, so unfortunately I don't have a lot of layers to show. But just like the other one, the alpha is kind of like cut out around these areas here. You'll notice this one is a little lighter in color, so there might be a little more showing from your base texture because that alpha was a little brighter. And so let's just take a quick look at the preview for this one as well. So you'll notice that it's like that, and the alpha is right there. As far as the oscillator settings, they're pretty much the same. I think compared to this one, I actually have a slower rate of movement. So this is a 0.2, and this is just a 0.1. And like I've showed you already, uh, here's the settings for the vertex deformation again. Uh, this affects the geometry. Alright, so the last one, form 3, which is the one that's more towards the back. So if you look at the one that's flashing back there, so what I did, for the settings, I've timed it for the oscillation with this one because I was interested in kind of following this set of foam. Um, so let me show you how that looks in Photoshop, and that is this one. So with this one, I've done quite a bit of experimenting, um, and you'll notice that the alpha is kind of it only has the centerpiece to it, and it's a little darker. So again, like I said, this was just experimenting with it and trying to get that alpha just right whenever you turn down the transparency, or actually bring up the alpha test. So as you can see, it also helps to work with the opacity here. And as far as the vertex deformation is right here, so you guys can pause the video and have a look at that, along with the oscillator. So yeah, so let's go over this just one more time. There's that. Hopefully hopefully you guys get a chance to pause the video if needed. And then there's this one. So this one's, like I said, the one that moves a little faster. And there's the vertex deformation for this one as well. Okay, so that's all I wanted to show you in this video. Really short. Hopefully it helps out some more with getting those textures for your waves looking better. All right, thanks for checking it out.